Hello everyone, welcome back to a channel where a nerd says stuff, and Dhmis is back. Dhmis is back! Ah! First of all, I know I haven't posted in a while. It's because life. I thought this was warranted because one of my favorite things in the entire world is back. I have been hyperfixated on Dhmis for as long as I can possibly remember. I even based my outfit on my favorite character, Yellow Guy, today for the special occasion. Oh yeah! Because it's back, bitches! More stuff about what's happening in my life. I'm 18 now. I'm officially an adult. Woohoo! So if I curse, no one can say anything about it. Parents. No, I'm kidding. Editor Bunny here. Spoiler alert for Dhmis, the new show. Okay, back to the video. Hee. I'm so happy. I've already watched all of it 3 times. God, it's so good. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. If you grew up on it, and even if you didn't grow up on it, and even if you don't know anything about the web series, it's still really good. You don't need to know all of the stuff from the previous one to get the plots, which I was really worried they were gonna do, but no, they didn't do it, which is great. This is not really like a review. This is not an official review. This is just like a knee-jerk reaction to being someone who grew up on the series and has been into the lore of it for as long as I could possibly remember. Since I started watching it, I've been obsessed with it. So this is not really like my official reaction. It is more of just like, I need to talk about it, you know? I've already done a ton of Reddit posts about it on the Dhmis Reddit. And I've already made 6 posts about all of the references to the web series that I noticed. Not to brag or anything, but I think I was the first one to post anything about it. That wasn't enough for me. It just wasn't enough. I had to talk about it more. It's so good. Oh God, it's so good. It's definitely different, but it's not a bad different. I genuinely think it was worth the wait, the 5-year wait. The only really thing I can say is it's just really fucking good. So my favorite episode is definitely Electricity, the last one. The reason why I love it so much is because I got a meaning from it right away. Sometimes I have to rewatch episodes to get what they're trying to say, but my first viewing, I kind of understood what they were going for, and as I watched it more times, it just kind of confirmed it for me. What I think they were trying to say is I feel like Yellow Guy represented younger generations like myself, like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and how we want to learn, we want to have knowledge, but we don't know where to get that knowledge from. And when we turn to people like Red Guy, which I feel like represents millennials and those generations, or when we turn to people like Duck, which I feel like represent more older generations like baby boomers, they won't give it to us, and they'll just be like, oh, you don't know anything, you haven't lived long enough, you know? When they won't give us the information that we need, we're like, okay, so I'm going to go to other places. I'm going to go ask other people. But as we find out in the episode, as he walks up the stairs to try to find a higher knowledge, they still are, they won't give him what he wants. They're like, oh, we learn 2 things at once. We're cool. And the big boys, they're still not giving him what he wants. They still are kind of stupid, you know? They think that quantity is better than quality, because the information still fucking sucks, but it's just more of it. He walks up the stairs again to go find more stuff, but when he's there and they're doing experiments and applying the information that they've learned, he's like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I want. But then they're doing it in inhumane ways. He's like, that's not right. There has to be a different way to do this. And they're like, this is what we've always done, so this is what we're gonna do. Maybe they just like it. Maybe that's how they express happiness. He's torn between the quantity of knowledge and the morals of knowledge. How are we getting this knowledge, and why is there so much of it, but we don't know what the fuck they're saying, you know? And then he goes up the stairs again. And then he finds Lainey. How do you say her name? Lassie? Is it Lassie? I don't remember. I don't know how to say her name. I'm really sorry. But Oh shoot, my little clip is going out. Oh, it's a blue clip, by the way, because, you know, he got blue hair. There we go. He finds, I'm going to just call her the goddess of DHMIS. She's probably not, okay, but that's what I'm calling her for now. He finds her, and she's like, hello, I'm going to give you this book now. Of all this information, here you go. There's more that happens, but for the sake of what I'm talking about, I'm just going to simplify it into that. And he's like, oh, great, thanks. Now I can do the research on my own, and I can do it in the way that I want. And I can just learn, and I can tell people, and I can tell my friends. He waddles downstairs, and by the way, oh, I'll get into that later. Wait, no, I'll get into that later. I'm getting off track. And then he's like, hey guys, I found this thing. And Duck's like, oh, there you are. I can change your batteries, because this all happened because he got batteries switched. And what I think that this part represents is the power being taken away from the youth and like to learn information, because if we get too much knowledge, then we're powerful. And so Duck forcibly removes the batteries from Yellow Guy, aka his knowledge, the insight that he has. His green eyes go away, which I did a post on Reddit about that. You should go check it out. About what I think about the whole green eye situation. Because if you know anything about DHMIS, you know the whole situation about green. Green is not a creative color. So his green eyes get removed, his knowledge gets removed, and he looks down at the book, because now he doesn't know, he lost all of his memories that he just learned, right? And he puts it in the fucking shredder. And he shreds it. And they all celebrate. While I'm over here screaming. Then I watched a video, I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel. I will put it up here somewhere. Probably over here, because there's more space over here, so probably over here. And they analyzed it in a different way, which fair. He basically talked about how this series kind of is overanalyzed, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think when a community comes together and talks about something and analyzes it and uses and puts their brains together, you know, I think that's a really beautiful thing. But it got to the point where people who come into the series and don't know the lore and just want to enjoy the art because it is great art to be enjoyed, people will attack them and be like, you don't know the lore, so you should shut up. Like, no, that's not what this is about. You shouldn't, that's not, no. Not everything has to have high levels of intelligence, you know, it doesn't have to all be like super meaningful. It can just be art. It can just like exist. And honestly, it took me a long time to be like, it can just be. It can just be. And that's okay. I think that the whole thing about the generations, I think that makes more sense in my brain, but like that's the point of art, is it's supposed to be interpreted, you're supposed to have different perspectives, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And also I think two things can be true at once. I think I can like two analyzations of the series at once. Like I don't have to just pick one. Because I also think that it might have happened with the HMIS is people got so in tune with the whole, like, it's a commentary on children's media. Like, I feel like people got so in tune on that we didn't see it for what it was, what it could have been. This includes me. I got way too into the TV show theory that I would, like, get, like, a little bit mad when people were like, no, it could be about growing up. It could be about all of this other stuff. And I was like, no, it's about TV. It's about children's media. Like, no, younger me, you idiot. The creators of DHMIS said that all the theories are correct. So that means the TV show theory is correct. That means the growing up theory is correct. That means every single theory is correct. Every single one. It doesn't matter what you think, because that's the point. The whole point of the show is free thinking. Like, it's not supposed to be set in stone, you know? I think also the TV theory, I don't want this to be like me saying that the TV theory is wrong, because it's not. That's the one that you like, then that's the one you like, and that's cool, and that's good, and that's, yay! Love that for you, you know? Like, I still think it's a good theory. I still believe in that theory pretty heavily. I also like the growing up theory. And I think that's really cool. Next topic. Duck and Red Guy are gay. Those are gay boys. Gay. And I love it for that. I love them for that. I shipped them since fucking day one. I was a duck and red guy shipper, and I stand by that. I am not ashamed of it. Maybe I should be, but do I care? Fuck no. Come on, though. They both want to be the father figures. Why can't they both be the father? And then yellow guy can be the pet, according to Duck. They are the dads. Yellow guy is the son. I mean, the family episode was basically the family episode where it's like, maybe a family doesn't have to be heterosexual. Maybe it can be whatever we want it to be, because it's just a word. It can be whatever meaning we want it to be. Meaning they are gay. Those are two queer men in love with each other. And then the fucking last episode, where Red Guy's like, I like looking at you. And Duck's like, I like looking at you too. I literally had to pause it and just like happy step for a little bit, because I was like, you know? I love my gay boys. I love my gay boys. My gay boys slay. It's such a good show. It really is. It's really good. I'm so happy it's back. I'm waiting for that film theory episode. I'm Matt Pat. Come on. Come on. Reddit's already beat you to it. We already have so many theories. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just hope also that when he makes his theory, I just hope that like the fandom doesn't just like take that and run with it. That's what they did with the TV theory, which again, not a bad thing, but like I hope that they accept other ones. Maybe we'll learn. Maybe we can learn from our past mistakes. I know I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Justice for Stan and Brendan. Justice for Stan and Brendan. I'm just happy that the fandom is alive again, you know? I've missed this. I came into the web series quite late into the fandom, so I never got to see like the start of the fandom, and now I get to see the revival of the fandom, so that's really cool. I'm just really excited. I'm really happy about all this, so go watch it if you want to. I highly recommend it. It's on all 4, and if we want a second season, try your best to avoid pirating it if you can. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you all. Bye! You're not my real soul!